A man missing nearly 30 years was found alive and living just 80 miles away from where he disappeared after he helped solve his own disappearance by telling a social worker he had a flashback and remembered his name. He had reportedly suffered major memory loss due to a head injury. Of the No Panties Cafe in 1980s Japan, it's just like every cafe, but the waitresses do not wear panties and wear short skirts. They had these places way after the 1980s. I remember in the 2000s being accosted by a guy telling me that I could get free entry to one if I brought my girlfriend with me. He told me the floors were mirrored so you could get a good look. Also, judging by all the girl bars and hostess bars that still exist in Japan, there is probably at least one No Panties one still in existence. Microsoft Solitaire was developed by a bored summer intern named Wes Cherry. He received no royalties for his work, despite it being among the most used Windows applications of all time. During the Cold War, the US Army trained elite soldiers to deploy nuclear weapons by hand. They developed special rigs for Special Forces paratroopers to jump with bombs strapped to their chests. That when Fight Club premiered at the 1999 Venice Film Festival, it got booed hard by the audience. Ed Norton said that as it was happening, Brad Pitt turned to him and said, "That's the best movie I'm ever going to be in." Jack Black didn't learn how to play the guitar until he was 23 years old. Kyle Gass taught him to play guitar in return for food, mainly from the fast food chain Jack in the Box. After his journey from Japan in 1614, English sailor John Saris returned home with Japanese erotic art. The incident ended his career as a merchant. That Henryk Siwiak was killed on a street of Brooklyn shortly before midnight. He is the only victim on the list of murders in New York on September 11, 2001, since the city does not include the deaths from the 9/11 attacks in its official crime statistics. His murder has never been solved.